Good morning, children. How are all of you? Guess you're all doing fine. Well, girls, it's study time again. Now we have a grammar topic, and I'll try to make it as interesting as possible, as easy as possible for you to understand. So this is a chapter on participles. So you have an idea of participles in your lower classes. You have learnt the forms of verbs, tenses. Yes, the past tense, the present tense, the future tense. And you have the verbs in the past tense as, for example, eat. And the past tense, the present tense is eat, the past tense, ate. And you have the past participle. Do you remember what it is? Eaten. Yes, eat, ate, eaten. Similarly, you have drive, drove, driven, give, gave, given in the order of present tense, past tense and the past participle. So here we are going to learn about participles. So what exactly is a participle? You will see now that a participle is not exactly the verb. It acts instead as an adjective here. They are infinite verbs. Infinite verbs means they do not agree with the subject. So you see here that these verbs are not verbs exactly, but they act as adjectives in the sentences. Well, children, we'll see what are participles. What is a participle actually? A participle is a infinite verb. It's not the main verb, it is an infinite verb. Now what is finite and infinite verbs? So finite verbs are verbs which have the past or the present tense. They are called finite verbs. And verbs in any other form, like the ing form or the ed or the verbs with the letters en at the end, they are the infinite verbs. That is, in any other form, ing or ed, en are called non-finite verbs. So verbs with tense are finite verbs, without tense are non-finite verbs. So these are infinitives, participles. Let's see what is a participle. It is not the main verb in the sentence. It doesn't function as a verb in the sentence. It functions as an adjective. Now participles are of three kinds: the present participle, the past participle and the perfect participle. The present participle is verb plus the ing form of the verb. For example, give, giving. Past participle is the verb 3 form plus the ed or en or the t. As in, if you have give, you have given. Or if it is play, the verb, you have played. Watched, watched. Or if it is dream, dreamt. Learn, learnt. So this is the past participle: learnt, dreamt, given, taken, watched, played. That is the past participle of the that is a verb 3 form plus the ed or the en you add. And the perfect participle is the completed action. The action has already been completed, having seen this movie, she decided to enact a play. Or having done my homework, I decided to play. Okay, and so having, the words having and having been are used in the perfect participle. So you have the present participle with the ing form, the past participle with the verb 3 form of it, and the perfect participle with the completed action having been or the words having in it. So let us see some more examples of participles. Now you have here, girls, the participles, the present, the past and the perfect. Now you see the present participle. Adding ing to a verb. Example, eat, eating. I really like this dancing doll. Now the present participle is dancing in this sentence. So you see that dancing is the present participle. It is not the main verb. It is not the main verb in the sentence, and the main verb is actually like. In the same way, Ramu jumped from a running bus. Now running is the present participle with the ing form, but the main verb is jumped. So you see that the present participle is not the main verb but having the ing form of the verb. It's an infinite verb. Then she sold her working computer. So here you have running, working. This is all the present participles. And what is the main verbs here? The actual verbs are sold, the main verb, jumped, and here like. So that you have the main verb and the present participle. In the same way, you have the past participle, adding ed or en to regular verbs. Cook, cooked. Now you see here, the boiled potato was used in the curry. Now the main verb was used. The main verb here is used. And boiled potato, the word boiled is the past participle. And it ends with ed or en. Can you see here the broken glass? She cut her hand with the broken glass. So cut is the main verb here and the past participle is broken. So it is not the main verb in the sentence again, you see. So it is ending with en or ed. A tired person can't be working. So tired is the main verb, the tired is the past participle and the main verb is working. So here the past participle ends with ed or en. And now you have the perfect participle. Here you combine the words having, combining the word having with the past participle of a word. So you have the past participle as well as the word having. Having read the poem, she recited it loudly. So having read is the past participle. So combining having with the past participle read, you get the perfect participle. Having read the poem, just as you have in the perfect tense have or has done, have done, like that. Having read the poem, this is a perfect participle. Using with the past participle, you use the perfect participle. Use the word having and you get the perfect participle. Having read the poem, she recited it loudly. Having finished my homework, I went to play. Having been punished, the child started to cry. So having been or having, these words used together with the past participle forms the perfect participle. So I hope you could understand this. The differences, you can see the table here again. The present using the words ing, the present participle always has the words ing and acts as an adjective. What kind of a doll? Dancing doll. It describing the doll. It doesn't act as a verb but as an adjective. The main verb is like. Same way, running bus. The bus which was running. Jumped is the main verb. And working, these are dancing, running and working are the present participles with the ing form of the verb. Then you have the past using the ed form or the en form. So the boiled potato, ed. Then the broken glass, tired person, en or ed. Broken, en. Tired, ed. So you get the past participle by using the ed or the en to regular verbs. Then the perfect participle you get by combining the word having with the past participle. Having or having been. Having read the poem, she recited it loudly. So here also it is not the main verb but it is acting as an adjective. Having read the poem, she recited it loudly. And here went is the actual verb, main verb. Having read is a perfect participle. So you go through the video once again if you didn't understand, and I will be sending you another video, a YouTube link where you could understand this better. Okay girls, have a nice day. That's all for today.